guys, it's Rhonda and welcome back to another video. Today I have some cleaning motivation for you as usual. I will be tidying up the main areas of our home, and this includes the kitchen, living room, dining room, my office, and I will be mopping the floors in those areas as well. Our home was not too messy this week, but it did need some attention. Also, I will be showing you a chore chart that I created for the girls to use this summer. And I have a delicious dump and bake chicken recipe for you. It was really good, and I think you all are gonna love it too. So if you guys have a to-do list and are needing to get some things done today, grab that list and let's check some of those things off together. This morning I am beginning my day in the kitchen. I have some dishes that I need to put away, and then I have a few dishes in the sink that I need to put in the dishwasher. And then from there I just have some general tidying up to do in here, like wiping down the counters, the appliances, the table, and putting away the clutter that always seems to find its way into the kitchen. But for those of you who are new, I wanted to introduce myself real quick. My name is Rhonda, and I am so glad that you found me in this channel. I have been married to my husband David for 10 years, and we have 2 children. Ruby just turned 10 and Gemma is 8. We were both born and raised here in Texas, and we live about 30 minutes from Houston. And while I am a stay-at-home mom, I do run a successful Etsy business where I sell artwork. And I've been doing that for about 8 years. I really love it. It allowed me to quit my job and stay home. And it's just a lot of fun to be creative and be able to sell things online. If you're interested in what I do, I did post links to my shops below, so feel free to check those out. But now that I have introduced myself, now it's your turn. Please comment below and tell me more about you. I really enjoy hearing from my viewers, and I love hearing where in the world they are.
Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many major chords. We hang out and then you get bored, and you leave me here like I'm your landlord. Come back and say I'm sorry, boo. And I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me cause you had to? Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's nothing like wine.
To clean areas like faucets, I like to use a vinegar-based cleaner such as this cleaner by 9 Elements. It does a pretty good job of keeping the hard water in check. You will see me use this on the water and ice dispenser on our fridge as well. And then to clean the sink, I've been using Barkeeper's Friend for about a few weeks now. I also use a cleaning paste that I bought a few years ago from Norwex, but both of these seem to be doing a great job. If you have a stainless steel sink, please let me know what cleaner you use to clean your sink. I know that some people use the Dawn Power Spray or Power Wash on it as well, but let me know what you use. And then I am using this little, it's kind of like a toothbrush, but the bristles are a lot more firm. I noticed that the caulking around the sink was really dingy and brown, and I couldn't get it clean no matter how much I scrubbed. So I bought this little brush, and it really did a good job of removing all of that, just probably food and dirt, I'm not sure, but it was gross, and it really got it up with the help of the Barkeeper's Friend.
No,
that song, "Don't Need No Therapist, There's Nothing Like Wine." Boy, is that the truth or what? I would probably say nothing like wine and a good friend. Anyway, I bought a watermelon and I need to get it cut up and put in the fridge. Lately, watermelons have been pretty expensive like everything else, but I was able to get this one on sale for $3.99 this week. What fruits and vegetables do you eat in the summer? We tend to eat a lot of watermelon and cantaloupe, and I usually eat more salads in the summer as well. It is so hot and humid where we live. It's just, they tend to hit the spot a lot more.
I was yours for the taking. Guess I needed a home. But if I'm not mistaken, you were good on your own. Oh, and I know I was drunk enough. Didn't know it would mess me up, yeah. Now I'm truly awakened up. Say you wanna talk again, but it's time I do this my way. I don't wanna be your friend. Think we hit our expiration date. I want you to feel the weight, feel the hate that I felt when we came to an end.
To clean the counters here in the kitchen, I am using something I am trying out for another video I am working on featuring household cleaners from the Dollar Tree. This one is an antibacterial cleaner from Comet. I've been using this one in the kitchen and in the bathroom, and so far I've been liking it quite a bit. When I am not using this, I usually use a Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner, and it works pretty well as well. But for now, I'm using this Comet cleaner just to kind of test out for that future video.
You don't get to call it love when it wasn't even close. No, it wasn't even close. I was young and broken when I met you that night. Should've known you were something that would mess with my mind. Oh, but I won't put the blame on me. You're the one to be wanna see, yeah. 'Cause you can handle emotions. So you wanna talk again, but it's time to do this my way. I don't wanna be your friend. Think we hit our expiration date. I want you to feel the weight, feel the hate that I felt.
By the time this video is posted, we will actually be on vacation. We go to San Antonio every year and stay at a little resort that has a nice water park with slides. It's so nice and fun. But these bags on the counter are some of the snacks I picked up for the kids when I was at Target the other day. Food is very expensive where we are going, and you kind of have to drive a little bit to get to any restaurants. So we like to bring our own snacks and lunch meat for lunches to save a little bit of money. But my question to you this week is, do you have a summer trip planned for your family? Is there a place that you tend to go to every year? It's kind of your place, your annual family spot. We love going where we go, but it is getting incredibly expensive year after year. The prices just keep going up. And it's not just a little bit, it's a significant increase in prices. So we may need to find a new vacation spot. And with the kids getting older, we might maybe try to find a place to go float the river with them. I know I've always enjoyed that when I was a little bit younger, and I think that the kids may enjoy it as well. So that's something we might look into. But let me know where you're going this summer. And in case you missed it, this centerpiece only cost me less than $8 to make using things I found from the Dollar Tree and a clearance item from Target's Dollar Spot. If you missed that video, I will post it in the eye as well as in the description box below. And then to clean the tables, I am using something made by Better Life. It's a wood cleaner that really does a good job of removing dirt and grime as well as shining up all of the wood surfaces. So I will be using that on all of the wood in my home today. In case, I can't remember if I remember to tell you, but everything I'm using will be linked below in the description box in case you're curious as to what I'm using or if you want more information.
Tell me that you need forgiveness. You're the one who called it off. Broke my heart in just a minute. No, you don't get to call it love when it wasn't even close. No, it wasn't hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear.
The next room I'm cleaning is my office, and it has been a hot minute since I have cleaned in here. I think it's been a couple of weeks. This room really gets messy quickly just because I am in here working all day by printing and shipping my prints or working on videos. So in here, I just need to tidy up my work table and desk a bit, wipe down all the surfaces, and vacuum. One of our dogs is usually in here with me all day, so there is always a lot of dust and dog hair to clean and vacuum. So that's what we got to get done today. I also have a lot of recyclable trash, like paper, that I need to take to the recycle bin. So that's what I'm working on now. But outside of that, I'm just going to be tidying up.
You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. I've been losing sleep, what to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, staying strong. Oh, it looks like we. Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you might succeed. Oh baby, I've been waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, wow. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, wow. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, wow.
Before I move on to the next room, I wanted to quickly show you our summer chore chart. My girls need a little bit of structure to their summer vacation, and when we are homeschooling, we did something similar, and it really helped them stay just on top of their day. But I made a list that they need to do every morning, and also a list of school things I want them to do each day so that they don't, kind of fall into that summer slide. But once this prints out, I am going to laminate them using the Scotch single laminating sheets. I can't remember if I got these from Amazon or Office Depot, but both places have them. And you just lay whatever you want to laminate on top, and then it's kind of like a sticker. You put the laminating sheet on top and stick it to it, and then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to cut any excess. I do like to laminate them because I think the girls love checking off things as they complete them. It makes them feel accomplished, and that way they can use a dry erase marker to check off the things that they do as they do them. This is the summer chore list that I made up for this summer. I got this idea off of, I think, a Google image, and I just kind of tweaked it to make it my own. But I don't know if your kids are the same way, but sometimes my kids need constant reminding that they need to brush their teeth and brush their hair and get dressed on the weekends and definitely over the summer. So I made this list as a reminder that these are things they need to get done on a daily basis before they can do screen time, such as tablet, TV, or Switch. The things that they really need to be doing just every single day, obviously, is brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, getting dressed, making your bed, eat breakfast, picking up their room, and making sure their bathroom is clean. And then on top of that, during the weekday, they have a little bit of schoolwork to do so that they don't fall victim of the summer slide. For example, I want them to read for 20 minutes. I want them to do their journal writing for 20 minutes. They have a timed math workbook. Gemma has addition and subtraction, and Ruby has multiplication. But I want them to do one page of that workbook. And then they have another spectral math workbook where they just need to do one front and back page. And then once all this is done, they can do whatever they want. They can do screen time. They can go outside and play. Really whatever they want to do during their summer day. But this is what I have for each kid. And if you're interested, I will link the workbooks that we are using this summer in the description box below in case you want to check them out. We really like the Spectrum Math workbooks just because I feel like it really covers everything that they learned that previous school year and helps prepare them to go into that next grade. So yeah, I'll include that below. And moving on to the dining room. This room is a little messier than usual. I had some supplies delivered the previous day, and they've just kind of been hanging out on the table. So I need to get everything put away. I also have some shipping boxes that I need to put in my work closet. So really in here is just putting everything where it belongs, as usual for every room. And then I'm going to wipe everything down and then move on to the next room.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club. We'll go all night. I see you in the back. The mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us, it's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us, it's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it, I cannot hide it. We won't regret it, so come with me, maybe we're meant to be. A perfect melody, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home.
And the last room I am going to clean before I mop the floors is the living room. This room doesn't usually get too messy unless the kids bring their toys in, but it does get very dusty in here, as is the case for all of the rooms. Our house is just very dusty. I've noticed when I'm editing videos and there's a close-up, I can see the dust moving around in the air. So that lands on everything in our home. So I just need to wipe everything down and dust, and then if Abby will let me, I need to take our couch covers off and put them in the washing machine. Because we cover our couches to protect it from the dogs, I do like to wash them once a week. And we, as I mentioned, we keep our couches covered because of the dogs. Our couch is brand new, and our last couch was destroyed. I think really most of that had to do with the fabric, but this was not a cheap couch, and we want to get as much life out of it as we can, so we keep them covered when we don't have company. And to wash the covers, I like to use Molly Suds. We've actually been using this for a while. My daughter has eczema, and my husband, he's all of a sudden started to have some skin issues, and so we switched over from Tide Pods to this, and it seems to be helping. So if you have skin sensitivities, I do recommend Molly Suds. We use the unscented version, but they also have like a lavender version that smells really good. It smells kind of like an essential oil, not like a fake perfume, but we really like it, and it seems to help. So after I vacuum these couches, I'm going to start dusting.
Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. It's all about us. It's all about us.
floors, I am using my Tenneco wet dry vacuum, and I will link it below as well. I have had this for a couple of years now, and I love it, and it was worth every single penny. With this cleaner, you don't need to sweep or vacuum the floors before you mop. It does it all. You just fill up the canister with warm water and a cap full of cleaner and start cleaning your floors. It works really well, not only getting up any dog hair and loose dirt that I would normally vacuum or sweep, but on top of that, it does a really, really great job of mopping too. I do use this on our hardwood floors, as you can see, and I also use it on our tile. And I like that it doesn't leave a lot of water behind, which can be damaging for hardwood floors if you leave too much water on the floor. So because it doesn't leave that much water behind, it dries super fast. Sometimes it dries so fast it is hard for me to tell if I already cleaned that section of the floor. So sometimes I'll go over it again. Anyway, I will pour out the water, or I will pour out the dirty water, and you can see how much it picks up everything and then how much it cleans. We really like it. It does a great job, and if I'm needing to do just a fast vacuum and mop, I will pull this out and use it. It's super. I love it. The floors are just about done, and I did want to mention a couple of flaws with this mop, and that is, one of the things is it doesn't get close to the baseboards or furniture because it has bulky sides. This is part of the reason why I don't use this for every floor cleaning. To make sure I get close to the baseboards and furniture, I will use my standard mop and then use this Tenneco once or twice a month for the other cleanings. Also, the battery life is not super long. I had just enough battery charge to do these rooms, and I was down to 1 bar on the battery. So if you have a larger home with a lot of tile or hardwood, you will probably need to break up your day and allow for 1 battery charging so that you can get all of your floors. But I still love it, and I use it often, and I still recommend it. And you can see how much junk and dirt it picked up, including a lot of just hair. And I just mopped last week, so it's crazy that my floors got this dirty again. So it really does get a lot up. So and now that you are properly grossed out, it's time to start on dinner. I have a great recipe for you all, and it is something I have made several times before, and we all love it. But it is a dump and bake chicken Alfredo pasta casserole. And it's so easy to make with just a few ingredients. I will link the recipe below, but you just need 1.5 jars of Alfredo sauce. We like Bertolli's. And then you need 3 cups of chicken broth, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, mozzarella and Parmesan cheese to taste, and the recipe calls for 16 ounces of rotini pasta, but my kids prefer spaghetti noodles, so we will use that. And then finally, you need 2 cups of chicken. If you have leftover rotisserie chicken, you can use that as well, but I have this leftover chicken breast, so I will just use that up. All you do is you mix everything together, and unfortunately I forgot to hit the record button on the camera, so I don't have that footage for you, which really stinks, but you just cut up the chicken into bite-sized pieces and mix all of the ingredients together with the exception of the mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. Don't put that in just yet because that's for later. From there, you will cover it tightly with aluminum foil and put it in a preheated oven for 30 minutes, which is what the recipe says. You want the pasta to be al dente, but I needed to cook it for about 40 minutes to get to where it needed to be. So just kind of set your timer for 30 minutes, but check on it and just know that you may need to cook it a little longer. And while that is cooking, I need to shred my cheese, and to save time, you can use already shredded cheese. I like to shred my own cheese. I find it's a little bit cheaper, and to be honest, it tastes so much better. Growing up, I grew up in a time where they did not have prepackaged shredded cheese. You had to shred your own and use one of those knuckle shredders. And I don't know, I was watching Mandy in the Making, and she was shredding her own cheese. And I was like, you know what? I need to start doing that again. And I pulled out my old shredder and started doing it. And I instantly saw how much better everything tasted, and it melts better too. So for Mother's Day, I asked for this salad shooter, and it's electronic, but this is real time. You shred cheese so fast. So all I do is I shred up my cheese, and then you'll see me in a little bit, but I put it all in a baggie, like a Ziploc bag, and then write on what cheese it is, and then the expiration date that's on the package. I didn't know, I couldn't read what the Parmesan cheese expiration date is, so I left it blank. When it starts turning green, we'll know that it's bad. But if you haven't shredded your cheese before, or maybe it's been a long time, and go get a block of cheese from Aldi or some cheap, cheddar cheese or whatever from the grocery store, and dust off your cheese grater and try it out. You'll be amazed how much better it tastes and just how much better it melts too. I'm so glad I'm doing this again.
I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. My lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on.
So as I mentioned, I did check this at the 30-minute mark, and the pasta was still too hard. And it's now been another 10 minutes for a total of 40 minutes, and the pasta is definitely ready. It's where it needs to be. It's soft but still a little bit firm. So now it's time to mix everything up again, and then I'm going to take the cheese that I grated, the mozzarella cheese and the Parmesan cheese, and with the help of Ruby, we're going to sprinkle this over the top of the pasta bake. This is not diet food, in case you haven't noticed. This is very hearty, heavy food. So I don't make this too often. It's been a while since I've made this. So if you're on a diet, this is something to be avoided. But if you want to break your diet, this is a great dish to break it on. It's so good. Anyway, so we're going to cover this with like I said, with the mozzarella and Parmesan, and then I'm going to stick this back in the oven. I meant to put it in just for like 5 minutes because it doesn't take that long for this cheese to melt and for the pasta to get to where it needs to go, but I forgot and it ended up staying in for 10 minutes. So when I take it out, you'll see the cheese got a little crunchy, so but it was still good.
With every breath we take, you're falling.
And just like that, dinner is served. As I mentioned, I forgot to set my timer, so the dish stayed in the oven a little longer than I intended, but it was still so good. Tonight I am just plating this up, and I'm going to add a side of garlic cheese bread because obviously there wasn't enough cheese in this dish. And then I also made a side salad to help make this a little less heart clogging and to add a little healthy greens to it. But if you are wanting something easy to make for a busy night, or if you are part of a meal train and need a meal to drop off at a friend's house, I highly recommend this one. If you do make this, please comment and let me know how well you liked it and if there were any tweaks that you made to the recipe. With dinner made and house cleaned, I have checked off everything on my list. I got so much done today, including cleaning and mopping 4 rooms of our house, and I was able to get the chore and school list printed and laminated for the girls, which is definitely going to come in handy. I hope you also checked some things off of your to-do list and were motivated to get a little cleaning done as well. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please also click the subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it so that you will know when I post new videos. I post cleaning and homemaking videos every week, and I really do love doing them for you. Within these videos, I like to include extras such as recipes like today, grocery hauls, DIY projects, and some decluttering so that you have a little more inspiration during your week. If you have any ideas on what you would like to see in future videos, I always love to hear those ideas, so just let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, have a great week. Bye.
Hi, I'm Ruby. And I'm Jenna. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.